Chicago Bears. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Felton again.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. This thrown quickly out to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Again, Fields.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
Off play action, Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Cairo Santos, former Chiefs kicker, on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
All right, Mr. Fantasy Champion. We just saw him fake a field goal, and the kicker has the opportunity to throw a pass. He completed it, but not for a first down. Does anyone get any points for that?
No, he just gets some pride going back to the sideline saying he completed a pass as the kicker. But the big thing here is they didn't get enough for the first. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Berryman.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 14 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught at the 20.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there for KC. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now Willis to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Slot man moves right. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now the tackle that time by James Lynch.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Man open, here is Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give running right is Montgomery.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in midseason form here in the opener. Fields on 1st down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Fields now to throw.
He'll buy some time right.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st down, Fields.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Going up the gut, Montgomery.
To about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they run the option on second down.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Panther Street. Panther Street.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ran it last time, now fields to throw.
Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Back to throw, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's taken to the 26. Sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. They'll run with Montgomery. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They try again with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Fields going to hold on to it. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
From his end zone, Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw caught by Tony.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there taken in by Smith.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Corey Blasingame.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 12,
Willis.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, a run with Breida. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go count and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion.
Willis looks to pass it here.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Now Willis on first and 10.
Buying time to his left.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Willis now off of play action.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always is special.